पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। सबसे पहले गुरुपाद पद्म नित्य निराम प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतस्य श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत शिरोमणि गोस्वामी महाराज
Bhaktivedanta Bhavan Goswami Maharaj and Nitya Vishnupada Om Vishnupada Stotra Sutta Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. After that, Maharaj is offering his humble obeisances at the lotus feet of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj and all the Tridandibats who are sitting here, the elderly God brothers, especially Bhaktivedanta Pariprajak Maharaj, then Nitya Vishnupada Stotra Sutta Srimad Bhaktivedanta Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, and all the Tridandipats who are assembled here, on the dais, and all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. It's our great fortune. We are doing the 16 Kosh Navadip Dham Parikrama, and the place where we have reached today is called Antardip. This is the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We do 84 Kosh Brajamandal Parikrama. Like that we do, like actually Gaurmandal is also 84 Kosh, and we do 16 Kosh Parikrama. The entire Gaurmandal is 84 Kosh. And here especially this Navadip Dham Parikrama where we go, it is of 16 Kosh, and in Navadip Dham, Navavidha Bhakti is the place of Navadip Bhakti, Navavidha Bhakti, because 9 islands represent the 9 types of devotion, Shravan, Kirtan, etc. So this Antardip is Atmanivedan actually in that. And then Maharaj is saying that we have heard about how Lord Brahma was doing austerities in Vrindavan. I mean, before that, what he did is he did offense at the lotus feet of Krishna. So Brahma was bewildered. After being bewildered, he had stolen the calves and the cowherd boyfriends of Krishna. And so Brahmaji, when he realized that Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan, so he was doing so much stuff today. He was reciting so many hymns, so many prayers at the lotus feet of Krishna, but he was not sure if Krishna had forgiven him. But in Brahma Samhita, this particular this shlok, when he was singing Aho Bhagyam Nanda Gopa Braja. So in this, that when he was glorifying the Brajavasis, Nanda Vajishtamaya and the Brajavasis, then Krishna smiled a bit, and then Brahmaji did 3 times parikrama of Krishna, and he went back to his abode. So in Shastras it is said that we should do 4 times parikrama. Then but Brahmaji did 3 times parikrama and went back to his abode, and he was unsure if Krishna had forgiven him. So that's why Brahma came to this place, and he was doing a lot of austerities. So this is the place of Brahmaji's austerity. Lord Brahma was doing a lot of austerities to get the mercy of Krishna, to get the mercy of Mahaprabhu. So when Brahmaji was doing austerities here in Antardip, and then Krishna gave his darshan, and then Krishna had forgiven him from all the offenses. And he also told Brahma that in Kali Yuga I will come as Gauranga, and when I come as Gauranga Mahaprabhu to deliver all the jivas, to deliver all the jivas, and then you must come with me, and you must help to deliver the jivas. Then Lord Brahma prayed to Gauranga Mahaprabhu that I don't want to come in high class. I want to be born in low class. So Mahaprabhu was very happy, and then the same Brahma in Mahaprabhu's pastime came as Haridas Thakur, and he has taken birth as Haridas Thakur. So this is the place of Brahma's austerities. Because Lord Brahma is Trikala. He knows what has happened in past, in present, and future. So Brahmaji, Lord Brahma knew that in this very place Mahaprabhu will appear in Kali Yuga. So that's why Brahmaji was doing austerities here, and so first, Mahaprabhu's all associates were born first in different places throughout India, and then Mahaprabhu appeared here as the son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata. And we had darshan towards the right side of the temple, the neem tree. Under the tree, that is the place where Jagannath Mishra's house was there, and Mahaprabhu was born under this place. So. So Sachi Mata's earlier there were many daughters were born. I think 6 daughters. So all the daughters they died. They died as soon as they were born. So this time all the neighborhood ladies say that the neem, even if we just tell the name neem is very bitter. So if we take the name, that's a bitter name. Even the Dakini Shakini means all negative energy. They cannot do any harm to the baby. So they have named the child as Nimai. So, and we have heard many times that from the Vaishnavas that how Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur had rediscovered this place. By calling Jagannath Das Avaji Maharaj, and when Nimai was growing up. At the time, so when Nimai was growing up, he was doing many different pastimes, and Sachi Mata is telling this to Nadia, to the residents of Nadia. Mataji ne jao udhar
अंचल डोरिया रनिले बोली कांदे ओ प्रभाते उठिया अंचल डोरिया रनिले बोली कांदे. प्रातःकाल में बालक
in the morning, Nimai is a very small child, and Nimai is holding the cloth of mother, the upper cloth of mother, and asking, "Oh mother, please give me butter." And then Sachi Mata is telling, because she is actually a Brahmani, wife of a Brahman. So she is saying, I am not a Gwalini, I am not a cowherd woman. From where I will get butter? I am not Gwalini, I am not a cowherd woman. So in Braja, in Bengal, the butter is called as nani. So when the child Nimai is asking for makhan, butter, and then Sachi Mata is telling, "Oh, I am Brahmani, I am not Gwalini, I am not cowherd women. So please wait. There is no butter in the house. So please wait till sunrise. After sunrise, I will go I will go to the house of cowherd person, and I will go and get milk. I will get butter. And then Nimai was very angry. Nimai started crying, and he was rolling on the ground. So Nimai is saying that, oh mother, I am so hungry. So please give me nani, please give me butter. And Mother Sachi Mata is saying,
भजन क्या है क्या है
Murmura Mushtidoy. So Balak in Bengal, the puffed rice, muri, puffed rice, is something everybody likes. Like all the Bengalis like to eat puffed rice. So if you are coming to Bengal, you must have some murmura, some puffed rice, and some shondesh or some mishtidoy. So Mishtidoy, shondesh and puff rice. So Sachimata is saying you have murmura, you have coconut, you have sandesh, you have mishtidoy, but child Nimai is asking again and again, no, I want only butter. And then another day Nimai, the small child Nimai, Nimai was holding the flute. He took the flute and he took the form of Tribhanga, like Krishna in three bend in three places, that form. And then Nimai was playing on the flute. And then Sachimata is thinking, I have heard in Puranas, in Shastras, that in the Bhagavatam, that in Dwapar Yuga, in the house of Nanda Bhavan, Krishna appeared, and he was stealing butter, and he had taken this threefold form, and then he was playing on the flute. So is my child is Krishna? But Krishna was black, but my child is Gauranga. So Mother Sachi was very confused, and then Nimai had grown up, and then he was going to school, and then he started his Vidya Vilas Leela, and then Vidya Vilas Leela, and then he started teaching. He started teaching the child, and then all the children there, all the students there, and then Keshav Kashmiri had also come here, and Keshav Kashmiri was defeated, and all the scholars. Navadip was the house of scholars, but even those big scholars used to get scared of coming to Nimai and debate with him, because he will defeat everybody. So when Keshav Kashmiri came, all the other scholars, they thought that, oh, Nimai is a big scholar in front of us. So let's see if he can defeat Keshav Kashmiri. So Keshav Kashmiri was not an ordinary person. Keshav Kashmiri, in his throat or on his tongue, Vidya Saraswati Devi used to reside, and then the scholars, they played a trick. They said like, oh, we are first you can do debate with this small child, with this teenage child, and with this, if you are able to defeat him, then you can have debate with us. And then on the bank of Ganga, the debate was going on, and Keshav Kashmiri came and said, oh Nimai, I have heard you are a big scholar. Then Mahaprabhu said, oh, you are such a big scholar, and I am just a neophyte, small child in front of you. So he said, oh, you have come here, you are such a big scholar. So you are sitting on the bank of Ganga, so please glorify Ganga Devi. And then Keshav Kashmiri thought, oh, so many scholars I have defeated, so it's not a big deal. And then he just went on speaking. One verse after another. And then then Mahaprabhu was saying, Nimai was saying to Keshav Kashmiri, "Whoa, you have spoken so many verses, but there is a mistake. In one slok, there is a mistake."
एक दोष और एक गुण बताता हूँ।
Then he is saying, there I will say some merits and some demerits of the verses. So Keshav Kashmiri said that in my verses all are merits. There are no demerits. And then
केशव काश्मीर तो
then Mahaprabhu cited one shlok, that Bhavani Bharta one shlok he spoke, and then he said that demerits. So first he spoke the merits, and then he spoke the demerits, 5 merits and 5 demerits of this shlok. And then Keshav Kashmiri was defeated here. There are so many pastimes in Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. All these pastimes are written, so you can all read that. And Srimad Mahaprabhu was here for 24 years, and after that we know how Mahaprabhu on Maghi Purnima day, on the Purnima of Magh month, and we will go on tomorrow we'll go there. So where Nirdaya Ghat, so where Mahaprabhu crossed the river, Ganga river, in that cold winter season, went to Katwa and take its sannyas.
योगपीठ जो है हम लोगों के लिए परम प्रार्थनीय